very lives depend on it.
For 2 million years, the human brain has evolved more than any species in existence. But what if all our knowledge, all our accomplishments, and all our achievements could be learned in mere minutes? What if humanity's next evolution wasn't human at all? What happens when artificial intelligence becomes self-aware? Is it the key to immortality, or is it the path towards annihilation?
Now, we discovered that while you were at MIT, you wrote a thesis called Lazarus, almost a precursor to the current scientific movement known as Singularity. Given that 15 years later you are creating a humanoid robot, do you still believe, like Dr. Kurzweil and many others, that mankind will someday evolve into, well, machines? Mr. Maxwell, something wrong?
There are a lot of secrets down here in the dark.
You make weapons for the government?
No. I make intelligent machines. Machine, open your eyes. It's incredible. It's conscious. These machines are dangerous. This machine has the potential to be so much more than just a soldier. They're afraid of you.
What are you looking for? Where are you going?
Let go of my arm. Let go of my arm! She's deranged. I am working on a way to restore her. What are you, really?
I am part of the new world. And you are part of the old.
I need your help.
With what exactly?
Winning the war. We can do this. Just come here every day and I'll train you.
Yes, we are moving swiftly.
A nationwide manhunt underway for the experimental military drone that escaped from an FBI evidence storage facility in Nevada 73 hours ago. Hailed as the next generation of unmanned drone technology, the project was shut down after the robotics soldier malfunctioned. A mistake that resulted in the deaths of all 18 employees of Accelerated Dynamics, including genius inventor Alex Maxwell and his family.
The reason I'm calling today is to express my disappointment that you have invited this highly sophisticated crackpot and given him a national forum to express his pseudo-religious predictions that have no basis in objective reality.
If you go back 500 years, not much happened in a century. Now a lot happens in 6 months. Technology feeds on itself and it gets faster and faster. It's going to continue. In about 40 years, it's going to be moving so fast, the pace of change is going to be so astonishingly quick that you won't be able to follow it unless you enhance your own intelligence by merging with the intelligent technology we're creating.
This guy is freaky. He says computers will have consciousness in just 25 years.
As we get to the 2030s, you're not going to be able to tell a clear difference between human and machine intelligence.
The big questions of life is, who are we? What are we going to become? What's the future like? And he's got one of the most incredible track records in history for his ability to predict with pretty darn good accuracy.
He's an award-winning scientist and engineer, a millionaire several times over because of his inventions.
Ray Kurzweil.
These inventions may end up causing the worst war that humanity's ever had.
Corporations and governments and societies will be created and destroyed on the back of the technology that this book describes.
The world is flattening, a world that is globalizing.
Inventor Ray Kurzweil thinks that one day humans may be able to live forever.
I want to live as long as I can. I don't want to die. If following Ray's regimen would put that day off, I'm very willing to do that.
I knew there was a reason I was keeping all this stuff, and he kept all this stuff. I do plan to bring back my father.
God is who he is, and our challenge should be to know him, not try to create him.
I'm afraid of you.
It's going to scare a lot of people.
The world is changing far too fast. Nothing like this has ever happened to Homo sapiens before.
These ideas are going to ultimately change the world.
We didn't stay on the ground, we didn't stay on the planet, we didn't stay with the limitations of our biology.
I think Ray is performing in the service of our prophet. That's wrong.
He has used the gift that he was given for the betterment of humankind. That's what I know.
It will be the universe waking up.
There's the possibility that in the future you could still talk to the people you love forever. If you upload the human mind into a computer, you could create a copy of yourself as an avatar. Now, your family might still be able to have conversations with you, even though you no longer exist in the material world anymore, but in digital space. In some sense, a part of you has become immortal. So clearly, we are entering a world where we can transcend space and time and even our own mortality. So let's go travel into the future.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Hey Dylan, how you doing?
Hey Clyde.
Please proceed with caution.
I know, I'm complicated. But you're the one with the computer in your head. When I first met him, he was a shaman. He was a healer. He used his witchcraft to help people.
Witchcraft?
He's developing warfare technologies.
You ready to believe everything she tells you? These cyborgs are all about the money.
Clyde? I count 15 farm hands, all chipped and trackable.
What are they?
They're called SAR. Study, analyze, reprogram. They learn.
They had us, but while she was there, they let us walk. Why?
Identify.
Did you bring these Marines here?
Yes.
ascend through the ages without sacrifice. There can be no victory. Two species at war. One flesh, one metal. And now, two worlds colliding. Only one survives.
Hello, this is Nicholson1968. Hope you're doing well. This video was a no-brainer for me. Wow, I mean, it was like a setup right down my alley. So, the basis for this video was based on Taylor Swift's Are You Ready For It? And so, what I did was I watched the video, and I was going to try to do a breakdown of it. And you know what, I'm not going to spend all of my time doing that, and I don't want to subject you to it or whatever as far as, you know, step-by-step breaking it down. But what I did was, I took that video, which is telling you a story about ascending another way. It's about transhumanism and the old technology fading away of the alchemist magician that trying to discover the elixir, the philosopher's stone, to try to live forever another way. That was the old technology, the old alchemist, wizardry, that kind of thing. The new thing is technology, transhuman, trying to live another way. It's just repackaged. That's basically what the video, Are You Ready For It? And that's the other thing is the secret societies and the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, behind these videos. The lyrics are telling you a story which has nothing to do with the video. They're telling you two different stories at the same time. So some people are going to get it, some people are not. The majority are not going to get it. What I did was I just didn't want to just break that down for you. You know me, I try to take it a little step further. I blended it with Westworld, the TV show, which is a TV show about rich people that come into a world, Westworld, where there's a land full of AIs that look real, feel real. They get to pay $40,000 a day to interact in a Westworld, in an AI world, that they can have sex with the AI, they can shoot, kill them. There's do what thou will. You know, goes back to Jay-Z, you know, Aleister Crowley, do what thou will. You know, so there's no consequences for your actions. So I took that and mixed it with it, as well as Ghost in the Shell, which is another story, a movie with Scarlett Johansson that is telling you a story as well of where we're going. Is what do you think a ghost in the shell is? And those that take transhumanism in the future to upgrade yourself from your present human state, you will be a ghost in a shell. You will be controlled. And it will be sold to you like it is the best thing on the planet at the time. So I took Ghost in the Shell, Westworld, Taylor Swift's Are You Ready For It? And I remixed it. But before I play that for you, I want to go over something with you and show you something, how the elites communicate and how they portray a message to each other without writing anything down obvious or speaking it. Like I spoke on my last video, Parallels. See the big picture. So as you look on the cover of Taylor Swift's Reputation CD, which the single Are You Ready For It is off of this new album releasing, Reputation. A couple of things are pretty obvious for those that are awake. You've got the black and the white Masonic symbolism. You have her eye, one eye symbolism covered up with newspaper. So you might ask, what has newspaper got to do with anything? Well, it is a code. It is a symbolism for something, and it is a symbolism for Freemasonic. And I'll tell you why. I'll show you. In every Masonic lodge, this right here is the Masonic tracing board. It is in every Masonic lodge. Some form or fashion, they have a picture of this. Notice that at the top is east, not north. On a compass, up at the top is north, due north, not in a Masonic lodge. The altar always faces east.
So there's 3 with 1 missing, it looks like. Is this the
I don't know
north,
exactly.
south, west, and the east is missing, or?
No, that would be the east.
That would be the east?
Because that's north.
Right.
Right. I don't know why that is missing, actually.
I asked him why there were only 3 lights at the altar, and he said he wasn't too sure why, but there are 3 because 1 represents the east, 1 represents the west, 1 represents the south, but in Masonry, the north is the place of darkness. And of course, according to the Bible tells us that the north is where God resides.
God is from the north. The Creator is from the north. The altar is not facing Him. It's facing east, where man was thrown out of the garden. Where does that come from? Genesis 3:24. So He drove out the man, and He placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubs and flaming sword, which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. And that's what's really going on here, is basically trying to get back in the Garden of Eden another way. But also notice, back to the tracing board, when you read from left to right, you have NEWS, news, and it is code, because if you read it on a compass, it doesn't read correctly from left to right. Only in the Masonic tracing board or in a Masonic lodge do you get that reference from left to right, NEWS, news. So just wanted to point that out. And also, it was also in one of the Olympics a couple of years ago. The stage was newspaper, and they also had an octopus as one of the mascots used in that show. Tentacles everywhere, the symbolism of the octopus reaching out all over the world. Same thing. Is putting a stamp out there of we're in control of this artist, Taylor Swift. We're letting you know, we have her, what she's doing, her videos she's putting out, gorgeous, look what you made me do, and now this one. I mean, it's pretty much right in a row telling you something. Look what you made me do. Are you ready for it, gorgeous? I mean, that's pretty much telling you how they use the titles to tell you a story separately of what's going on. So, lastly, before I play the video, there's 3 versions of this CD. There's the standard, there's a special version volume 2. Notice that the numbers that are used in the special versions is 72. Now, anybody that's followed or seen any of my videos, I've told you that the pyramid on the back of your dollar bill is an uncompleted temple. Eye of Lucifer, Horus, whatever you want to say, on the back of your US dollar bill. So 72 is code word for 666. Depending on who you ask, they'll understand. And what I mean by that is 66 add a 6. The world teaches you 66 add a 6, you get 72. Ask someone in the know, Freemasonry, a 33rd degree Mason, ask him 66 add a 6. He'll tell you 666. He'll just add the 6. The statement is the same. The question is the same. 66 add a 6. But the way you're taught to look at it and perceive it, you get a whole different answer. So it's no accident that they've used 72 on her special versions of these other CDs. And it has to do with the temple. It has to do with what the very secret, the inner sanctum of Freemasonry is about. Building human temples. Building a stairway to heaven another way other than the way we've been shown. And, for you guys who think I'm grasping at straws and saying, Nicholson, you're just seeing what you want to see, I'm going to show you just a little quick example of why I'm telling you it's all around you. You just got to look for it, and they're telling you. And this is a perfect example. Remember the perfume commercial a couple of years ago with Julia Roberts? Notice she's walking into the room. She's in white. Everybody else is in black. There you go, the Masonic black and white. Everybody's connected from above. That's what the Freemasons are above. They want to disconnect from the Creator. They want to do it their way. They don't want to answer to a Creator. They want to break free. There you go, breaking free from that. And they want to, look, she's going up the stairs. She's ascending another way. She does not want to be like the rest of everybody else. That's what you just saw in a little quick perfume commercial right in front of your eyes that most don't see. So remember what I told you in the garden. They believe Lucifer freed them from the evil Creator that is controlling us from above, and they want to break free. So I hope you enjoy this video remix. It's a lot of little information, quick information in here that I remixed it for you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you share it for those out there that are still asleep. They don't get it. People are just, you know, they're looking at other things and being distracted. But this is really the one game, and you better be ready for it. No pun intended.
You can't play God without being acquainted with the devil. The problem, Bernard, is that what you and I do is so complicated. We practice witchcraft. We speak the right words, and we create life itself out of chaos.
Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
And we create life itself out of chaos. And we create life itself
Are you ready for it?
out of chaos.
Are you ready for it?
One day the AIs are going to look back on us the same way we look at fossils.
Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality?
No.
You only see what your eyes want to see. How can life be what you want it to be? You're frozen.
Marshall Mathers. Some of you may know him as Eminem, but he's going to join the Saturday night crew with our music intro starting next Saturday night. But folks, I want to take you to the world premiere of one of his new videos called Berserk. Take a listen. So was that the great Rick Rubin who was helping produce that with you, Marshall, when you did that?
Yeah, sorry. Live TV. Live TV freaks me out a little bit.
No.
Yes, I'm sorry. What was the question? Yeah, I'm really uncomfortable right now.
Okay.
It's like the boy in the bubble who never could adapt. I'm trapped. If I can go back, I never would have rapped. I sold my soul to the devil, I'll never get it back. I just want to leave this game with level head intact. Imagine going from being and knowing to seeing everything blow up, and all you did was just grow up and seeing. It's fucking crazy.
Yes, I'm sorry. What was the question?
You only see what your eyes want to see. How can life be what you want it to be? You're frozen when your heart's not open.
That's enough. This behavior, we're miles beyond a glitch here.
With her coach, Patrick Mouratoglou, and still looking unwell. She looked dizzy and disorientated out on court number 1, had the doctor on court for 13 minutes before she played the match, only completed 3 games.
When I was making love to my old boyfriend, I used to think about women sometimes.
Oh, good Lord. I'm sure he was delighted when you told him, because...
We can see that Bill Clinton was nothing more than a puppet to the puppet masters which placed him in the White House. Bill Clinton's demeanor seems to be similar to a person who is under a hypnotic trance.
In every way, and I was
Did
very
you
proud
talk
to
about
have
Did you talk about vice presidential possibilities with Senator Warren?
Did you talk about
Senator Warren? Did you talk about vice presidential possibilities with Senator Warren?
Healthcare. We need to make what we've got work really well and improve it and get the costs out of an upward spiral.
Are you connecting? Picasso is dead. Steve Jobs is dead. Walt Disney is dead. Name somebody living that you can name in the same breath as them.
All right, and Connor, can you respond? Say something nice about Jose, please? No? Okay, not happening.
Yeah, it's a difficult title. It's a good, a good day to die.
But I suppose it's because you had kind of a good day, and if you would have died, well, so be it. Is that it?
That's right. That's a good explanation. Have a sandwich, and let's go shopping.
Yeah.
Die hard.
That would have been at your chosen time.
Well, it's about, it makes about as much sense. A good, or maybe there is a good day to die hard.
The moving piece of film and music that is the video for 1-800-273-8255 brought me to tears. The truth is piercing, and the truth is what matters. And the truth is that none of us are alone. It takes great courage to show the vulnerable side of being human. And as long as you never give up on yourself, light will break through the darkness.
There are many ways I can inflict pain on my opponent and put him away.
How will Aldo try to attack Conor?
Okay, well, Aldo's a very fast guy, and these guys have been wanting to get at each other. The big question is, can Aldo even get to Conor McGregor? Somebody that's got the footwork of Conor, the awkward styles constantly is changing between an orthodox and a southpaw stance. So, if Aldo can come out here and try to...
There are many ways I can inflict.
That's exactly how
you have
he
to
did.
have a certain amount of distance between
Yes,
the bodies
exactly.
in junior high.
Yes, like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock and roll. And as Mark Cohn says in his great song, Walking in Memphis, there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down.
And I understand the more you stare, the more tired you become and the more you will relax. I want you to just block out any thought processes and sounds and just begin to stare at the light. And of course, if you have to close your eyes, I'm going to simply invite you to take breaths in with me. Understand every breath you take and every word I say. And out and just relax. That's
We're going to let Richard continue his work through the commercial break.
Moments, but not yet.
What do you think about the doctor's findings and testimony? Log on to cfnews13.com/chat to voice your opinion. I'm chatting too. We'll try to answer your questions.
I'm sorry. I was in a trance.
I'm sorry, is there someone talking to you?
Yes, sorry.
Sorry about that. So I just was wondering
They
how
just
everyone's
came in.
doing. Hello, Courtney, have we lost you?
Mm-hmm. All right. It looks like Courtney doesn't really want to go there with
I think
that
she's
question.
blanking. So I just was wondering
They
how
just
everyone's
came
doing.
in.
Hello, Courtney, have we lost you?
Now, who's the dummy?
Whoa. All right.
Sorry. Yeah, that's okay.
Can you explain what this instant personalization thing was that you did, and why you did it, and what's the value of it to your users?
Maybe I should take off the hoodie.
Take off the hood.
Go ahead.
You want
What
to?
the hell?
Are you hot? Go ahead. Here. Let me get someone. You all right?
Yeah.
This is a great moment in internet history.
What?
You all right?
What are we gonna do with the mic?
Put it on your.
All right.
Put it on the collar of your T-shirt. Do you want some?
Do you need some help?
No, I'm good.
All right. Okay. Mark?
Sorry about the.
Sorry about being warm, Mark.
No, it's.
We're not even yelling at you
Yeah.
yet.
We're not going to yell at them.
No, we're of course not. That is a warm hoodie.
Yeah. No, it's a thick hoodie. It's a company hoodie. We print our mission on the inside.
What?
Oh,
my
really?
God, the inside of the hoodie, everybody. Take a moment. What is it? Making the.
Making the world more open and connected.
Oh my God, it's like a secret
Cool.
cult. Look at that, making the world open and connected, stream graph platform, and this weird symbol in the middle that is probably for the Illuminati.
Beware the stare of Mary Shaw. She had no children, only dolls. And if you see her in your dreams, be sure you never, ever scream.